As life expectancy in the U.S. increases, more and more people are being diagnosed with chronic diseases such as heart disease, cancer, stroke, arthritis, and cognitive decline. Alzheimer's disease, first described over 100 years ago, is the slow loss of brain function that affects memory, language, and problem solving. It is estimated that there are currently 5.5 million Americans with Alzheimer's disease, a number that is expected to grow to 13.8 million by 2050. While research has focused on treating a single cause of Alzheimer's disease, to date there is no medical cure or effective treatment, suggesting that there likely isn't just one cause or one solution. Instead, emerging research has shown that cognitive decline is linked to a variety of factors, including genetics, inflammation, nutrient deficiencies, poor blood sugar control, and hormonal imbalances. Increasing evidence supports dietary and other lifestyle changes as the most effective way to prevent, slow, or reverse cognitive decline. In a groundbreaking paper out of the Buck Institute for Research on Aging in 2014, dietary and other lifestyle changes to promote cognitive health was addressed in 10 patients. The program was found to be effective in improving the cognition of 9 patients with mild cognitive impairment and ineffective in 1 patient with advanced memory loss. Since then, a number of larger studies have confirmed the benefits of lifestyle interventions on cognitive health, including dietary changes, nutrition supplementation, increased physical activity, stress management, adequate sleep, cognitive training, and social engagement. The Remind program was developed in 2015 in conjunction with the Buck Institute for Research on Aging to bring this novel approach to people throughout the world. Affirmative Health has continued to expand the Remind program based on the latest science. Each person participating in the Remind program has a comprehensive evaluation of genetic, metabolic, and lifestyle risk factors, which are used to provide a personalized program of interventions that promote optimal brain function. Genetic evaluation includes testing for the APOE gene, which is the strongest known predictor of Alzheimer's disease. Each person has 2 copies of the APOE gene, one from each parent. The copies can either be APOE2, APOE3, or APOE4. Our distant ancestors primarily had APOE4 genes. The APOE4 gene is known to cause inflammation and may have promoted better healing from injuries sustained from hunting and gathering activities. As humans have lived longer and under more sanitary conditions, the APOE4 gene has been linked to chronic inflammation and chronic disease later in life, including Alzheimer's disease. In fact, people with 1 copy of APOE4 have a 45% increased risk of developing Alzheimer's disease, and those with 2 copies have a 50 to 80% increased risk of developing Alzheimer's disease when compared with people who have APOE2 or APOE3 versions of the gene. However, even though there may be a genetic predisposition for Alzheimer's disease, there is good evidence that lifestyle factors play a strong role in maintaining cognitive health as you age. An extensive laboratory panel is used to evaluate a number of metabolic factors and nutrient levels associated with cognitive health. As your physician will discuss with you, target laboratory levels for the Remind program may be different than standard laboratory ranges. as the goal is to reach optimized levels for cognitive health. Laboratory analysis includes an evaluation of blood sugar control. High blood glucose and insulin levels appear to increase the risk for Alzheimer's disease. Diets high in carbohydrates raise blood glucose and insulin levels, leading to inflammation and cognitive decline. Homocysteine levels. Elevated homocysteine levels may be associated with increased risk for Alzheimer's disease and cardiovascular disease. Homocysteine is formed during the breakdown of protein. B vitamins, including vitamin B6, vitamin B12, and folate, are needed to keep homocysteine levels low. Inflammation. Chronic inflammation, which is the long-term activation of your immune system, may increase the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Eating a processed diet, being overweight, or having high levels of physical or emotional stress may cause chronic inflammation. Nutrient status. A number of vitamins and minerals play a role in cognitive health. For example, vitamin B12 and folate are needed to keep homocysteine levels low. Low vitamin D status is associated with decreased cognitive function and a higher risk of Alzheimer's disease. Selenium may be protective to your brain and cognition. Magnesium is involved in keeping blood glucose levels and inflammation low, and inadequate magnesium intake is associated with cognitive decline. Imbalances in copper and zinc levels are associated with cognitive decline. Overall, optimizing vitamin and mineral status with dietary interventions and nutritional supplementation is essential for cognitive health. Thyroid function. Inadequate thyroid function is associated with cognitive decline. The earlier you can identify potential causes for cognitive decline, the earlier you can take steps to correct them and preserve your cognitive health. Working with your physician, dietitian, and Remind coach, you will discuss personalized medical and lifestyle interventions. Additionally, in the following educational videos, you will learn how diet, exercise, sleep, stress, learning, and social engagement all play a role in cognitive health.